versus Shiraz. Stevenson versus Zepeda. July 12th, live, only on DAZN. Buy now at DAZN.com/boxing.
It is Ashley Fissenden from Notjustboxing. I'm here with the voice of boxing, Adam Smith. Adam, fight week, Ring magazine, got a great card here for all the boxing purists. We'll jump straight in, main event. How do you break that down?
Look, I just think it's a fantastic time for boxing. You know, being in New York, two huge shows, one with the women in the Garden on Friday night, Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano's rematch, trilogy fight. Can't wait for that. Can't wait to see Savannah Marshall and Ellie Scotney and all the brilliant women. And then the Ring Magazine 3 show on Saturday night, which is crammed full of fantastic fights. I love Hamza Shiraz and Edgar Berlanga as a matchup. I think Hamza needs a big performance. I think he'll get it. And with Andy Lee in his corner now, I think it's really, really important that he sticks to the game plan. Edgar Berlanga's a handful. He's a tough super middleweight. He's full of character and fire and aggression in the ring as well. I think it's a really good match. And I think that we know His Excellency loves Hamza Shiraz. He's got to perform. The pressure's on him, and I think he'll thrive.
Let's talk about the criticisms of Hamza first. I know obviously he's made a lot of changes in camp. First of all, a lot of people don't like the fact that he fights short. Even though he's a rangy fighter, people don't like the fact that he stands in the pocket, and it seems online that boxing purists think that's going to be an issue against Edgar.
It might be. He can't stick around too long, but Andy Lee is a sage. He's a brilliant trainer. He's a fantastic tactician. Look what he's done with Joseph Barker and many others. Ben Whittaker, he's revived, and I think he'll revive Hamza. I think he'll listen Hamza, and I think he'll need to in between rounds. I thought he was poor in Riyadh. I thought that he was a little negative, actually, and I think he will have to mix it up. I think he's going to have to fight at range and in the pocket, but I think he can do that. His skills lie with his big reach, his wonderful jab, his right hand, but I think he hits hard as well. So I think Berlanga's got a lot to worry about. I think Shiraz is a very good fighter. However, he is coming up in weight. He has got a lot of pressure on him, and Berlanga's that sort of guy that doesn't care. He's got nothing on his shoulders. He just wants to fight. He believes he's in here. He's in New York. Hamza's coming to his lair, his backyard, and he will absolutely look to destroy him. So I can't wait for it. Shiraz tells me he's going to knock him out, no question. So I think it's a really, really good fight to look forward to for the fans.
Yeah, and for Edgar, obviously, we all know his knockout power. 16 first-round knockouts. It's crazy. It seems like he's grown in so much confidence from his loss with Canelo.
He has.
A lot of fighters usually wouldn't, but it seems like he's celebrated that loss knowing that he can go the distance with the face of boxing, and in his eyes Hamza's not on Canelo's level. So if you were Edgar going into this, what would you be saying to him?
Well, I thought Canelo beat him fair and square, and that's levels in this sport, but I think he'll feel that he can take out Hamza Shiraz with his power, especially at super middleweight. I think you're right. I think he's buoyed by the fact he went the distance with Canelo. I think he's an absolute handful. He's a nightmare, Berlanga, but that's what we want to see. We want to see these really good matchups. Shiraz and Berlanga, Shakur Stevenson against William Zepeda, unbeaten against unbeaten. Stylistically, another really good fight. I just love the fact that we're getting fan-friendly fights now everywhere, in the UK, in America, in Saudi. I think it's brilliant for us, purists, us fans, us, we love it. And when we can't pick a winner, or we're not guaranteed, often you can say, I think Shiraz will win, I think Berlanga can win, when you really don't know. That's the beauty of it, and we don't know, which is why we're all there on Saturday night to find out.
Yeah, and do you think Zepeda's going to bring the best out of Shakur?
I do. I think Zepeda's going to bring the heat to Shakur Stevenson. Josh Padley did his best. I thought it was a gallant effort at short notice, and he's made his name off the back of what he did, fitting solar panels one week and then in Riyadh and making a small fortune and being signed up by Matchroom. Wonderful year for Josh Padley, but levels showed that night. I think Zepeda will give a much tougher test with Shakur. I think Shakur is one of the great fighters of this generation, a freeweight champion, not even 30. He's a fantastic young man, and I think that we'll see his real beautiful boxing come out. I think Zepeda will ask questions, and I think Shakur will try and find the answers, and his feet are so key in this fight. So I like the matchup, and I like Shakur in it.
What do you think about the disrespect about Shakur online? He gets so much hate for his boxing, but do you think it's unfair on him just because he's not been dragged into a war? He's had it so easy in his career so far because of his ability. Would you say those critics are just because they're casuals, or do you think have they got a point? Can he be boring?
Everyone's got a point in boxing. That's what we love about it. Everyone's got a view. Whether you're right, you're wrong, it's your view, and you're entitled to that. Some people might not feel Shakur's the most exciting fighter, or that he doesn't give the entertainment that they want. In my eyes, I think Shakur Stevenson is brilliant. I wasn't there at the Katie Taylor-Amanda Serrano first fight because I was in Vegas that night for Shakur Stevenson against Oscar Valdez, and he was absolutely brilliant. He's breathtaking to watch up close and personal. I love those sort of fighters, the boxers, the slick, stylistic. I'm a purist fan, but I do like excitement, entertainment as well. So I get both sides, but I think what we'll get in this particular performance is Shakur being exciting with his boxing ability, if you get what I mean. Zubaydah's going to come onto him, he's going to put the pressure on him, he's going to try and back him up in corners, take him into the ropes. I think you're going to see Shakur having to fight a little bit this time, as well as the dancing purist skills. So I love Shakur Stevenson, but that's my opinion, and there's many others out there that they're entitled to their own. But so I'm going to say they're wrong, but I think Shakur Stevenson is a genuine pound-for-pound fighter. He's a 3-weight world champion, and in my opinion, if you don't like Shakur Stevenson, you don't really like boxing.
Yeah, couldn't say it better myself. And lastly, Katie Taylor-Amanda Serrano, you touched on it at the start. Who you got?
Well, Katie Taylor's a really good friend of mine, so it's a difficult one for me, this. I'm very close to her and her family. I've been following them, obviously, for a very, very long time. You know, Katie put the flag in the sand at Sky when she turned pro in 2016. Eddie Hearn had the vision. We worked together, and Katie, brought through female boxing with Tasha Jonas and Savannah Marshall, Chantel Cameron, two of those on the card on Friday night as well. Ellie Scotney too, Ramla Ali. It's a brilliant night for women's boxing. It's fantastic that it's going to light up Madison Square Garden. Katie and Amanda, as much as I'm a friend of Katie's, I thought she lost the second fight. I thought Amanda nicked it. For me, it's one apiece. This is the rubber. I think Katie will make a statement tomorrow night. I really do. I think this means a huge amount to her. She has turned 39. There's no sign of decline. I think Katie Taylor could go on for another year or two if she wants. What I really want to see is this trilogy finished. I think it'll be close again, but I think Katie will win on points. And I think that then, I hope she gets her Croke Park fight, maybe against Chantel Cameron in that trilogy. She deserves that huge homecoming on the biggest stage in Ireland before she hangs up the gloves. But I think we'll miss her when she's gone. I think she's been the greatest female fighter that's ever lived. Clarissa Shields would argue, but I think Katie Taylor, from what she's done and her perseverance as dressing up as a boy, Kay Taylor, right when she was starting up, I think she's been amazing for boxing. She's been a visionary. She's been an inspiration to so many young women, my daughters included, who look up and say, we can do this. And Katie Taylor deserves her place in history, not just in boxing history, but in sporting history. So does Amanda Serrano, a multi-weight world champion, brilliant fighter. The two are made for each other in terms of action. We've had 20 rounds of incredible, fantastic toe-to-toe warfare. I think we're going to get another Friday night, but I think Katie will take it on points.
Are they going to pick up where they left off?
They should do. Why not?
Exactly the same.
Why not? Round 21. Why not? We've had two fantastic fights. Some would argue the second was even better than the first. Let's get a barn burner in the Garden on Friday night, and Amanda will do everything she can to win it. But I just have a feeling that this could be Katie Taylor at her very best, in and out, boxing more than fighting on Friday night. The fans might not like it as much as the first two, but I think Katie Taylor might put on a really, really dominant performance tomorrow night.
Thank you, Adam. Have a good rest of your day. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Cheers.